Hello and welcome to 90 Zeros. This is Venkat, and today we are getting started with the lessons on Python. And today is the first lesson which we have created for the beginners, and this is totally beginner course. And this playlist will have all the things for the beginners. So, in the first lesson, we are going to see how to write and how to check all the mandatory things for Python and the installation part, the version thing, how to write your first hello world program, as well as writing a simple program with the main function, with the main function. So today I'm going to teach you with the Jupyter notebook. Uh, this a sort of thing which you can do by yourself, like installing of Jupyter notebooks or Python terminal, or if you have any choice of a Python ID like PyCharm, so you can install it and get started with Python. So you can see that I've already fired up my Jupyter terminal, and here is my first notebook which is created for today's lesson. uh, the course has three prerequisite. Actually, the first thing, this is a beginner course, so this is totally for the beginners. If you are an advanced programmer, this course is not for you. The second thing is Python install system. So you have to install Python by yourself. There are tons of resources available online, like you can install your own IDE or interpreter. Third thing, always take notes. So whatever I say in this lesson, try to keep a note on all those things. So let's get started. Before we get started writing a simple Python program, it's always mandatory to check whether all the modules have been set up properly on your machine. So the first thing what I'm gonna check is whether a Python is installed and what is the version of the Python that is installed on my system. So let's clear all the output so that we can run hold the thing one by one. So this is my first thing. So you can see when I run the command of import sys and what is sys and what is import statement, you will get to know in the later stage of the course. But for this, for now, you just understand that I have imported something. This is common in most of the languages, and I have printed something. So what I have printed is sys.version. The Python version is C3.7.0, and what is written in the bracket is the build number and the build date. So June 28 is the build date of the version 3.7.0. There is one more way of checking those things, and this will show only the version part. My Python version is 3.7.0. Next thing, once everything is settled and we could see that the Python has been installed, and I have 3.7.0 version. Next thing is to fire up a simple print command to check whether everything is working perfectly fine. So uh, before you get started with Jupyter Notebook, just try to install and play around with it. There is nothing much more in detail, because once you keep on learning the things, you will learn how to use a Jupyter Notebook. So I am gonna run this statement: print space hello space world, and this didn't work, and most people probably will tell that let me print this way. And this also doesn't work, because this ideally used to work with on the Python 2 version, but from the Python 3 version this has been changed to the statement which I have written below. So this works perfectly fine, and yeah, we have written our first Python hello world program for the course. So I think you should have gained some confidence by installing, setting up, and identifying all those requirements which are needed to run your first Python program. The next thing what we are going to see is a small use case of Python. So when you are trying to run or build your first Python script, this may become handy while running the script. So def main Python hello world, I have created a simple main function. I will tell what is actually def and what is written, how to write a function in Python. That will be covering in other course. For now, just try to run this command on your Jupyter notebook, and I call the main function and it prints the hello world method. But what if I want to run this as a file and I want to print the hello world? So the third statement which I have written, like double underscore name equal to in the double quotes underscore main, and I will call the main function. And when you paste this statement on your file and run the file from the terminal, you get to see the hello world getting printed as an output. So what does actually a double underscore name and a double underscore main actually is? So double underscore name is a sys variable which get set to main if you are going to run the current file, and or if you're calling some Python file from another Python file and you are trying to import it as a module, so you have to mention the name variables, the system variable of double underscore name to make it as a module. So this is a simple notation to run your script either from the terminal, or if you want to import it as a module, that's depend on you. And if you want to create a module of it, the module name will set as the double underscore name value. So that's all for the first course, and we will be getting back with the second course, which will be on variables in Python, the different kind of variable, how to identify those variable, how to identify the type of variable. And that's all for today.